Sam Kerr's legal battle has taken a turn as the defence begins to question the motive of Police Officer Stephen Lovell, claiming he exaggerated the story to get a criminal charge over the line. This development comes as new audio is released from an interview Sam Kerr gave with police.
Honestly, didn't feel that very helped, and I think that's what ignited the fear, is because we were both very scared, very upset, and we didn't feel like we, were believed.
For more, Daily Mail's crime correspondent George Odling joins us live from London. Good morning. What evidence did the defence put forward today?
So Sam Kerr's lawyer has suggested that this police officer, who she called stupid and white, has exaggerated how upset he was because he was so determined to pursue her through the courts. So his name's PC Stephen Lovell, and he initially made no mention of the impact that these words had on him in his initial statement. But when prosecutors said that they couldn't bring any charges, a year after the incident, he wrote an updated statement, which then said that Sam Kerr's comments left him shocked, upset, and feeling humiliated. So 6 days after the Crown Prosecution Service received this statement, they then authorised the charges against her.
So will his motive become the key point of this trial, and why he actually brought this up a year later?
Absolutely. The key fact is that he didn't mention about being upset at all when he provided his first witness statement. And Sam Kerr's barrister, Grace Forbes, told the court that the only reason he made that statement was because the CPS had declined to authorise the charge. And he decided, right, I need to improve this statement because I'm so desperate for Sam Kerr to be prosecuted.
Right, so Sam Kerr, we believe, is taking the stand tomorrow. What are we expecting the prosecution to focus on?
Well, the prosecution, what they need to do essentially is prove her intent, to prove that she intended to cause alarm or distress to PC Stephen Lovell when she made her comments and specifically mentioned his skin colour, and that it was obviously racially motivated.
So does it matter? We know in that piece of audio, she talks about how her and her partner were scared, they feared in the back of that cab. Will any of that come into it, or purely what she said in that police station afterwards?
It will come into it because it's all part of the wider picture. Like we saw in the footage earlier in proceedings, Sam Kerr and her fiancé they said they were terrified by what was happening in the taxi, and like she mentioned, she said that she didn't feel as though the police officers were listening to their concerns. And her lawyer has already said that the comments were made because she was pointing out the police officer was coming from a position of privilege, as in he's a white male, not from a position, not from a racially aggravated position at all.
Right. Okay. The trial will continue. George, thank you very much for your time. Here's Chevo.